Alright, good evening everybody. What we have here is a box. This is a watch that has definitely garnered some controversy, and with good reason, I suppose. There's lots of things that people are justifiably uncertain about just because they're kind of firsts. But the amount of uncertainty I don't think is warranted, because this is one forum thread. Of course, what we're talking about tonight, as you saw in the description, is the Ginault Ocean-Rover. This is the regular production version. This is over, let's see, February 17th to, what's the last date on this? March 21st. So just a month, basically, of people just ripping on the brand and the watch, with people coming to their defense. So definitely some uncertainty on this watch. So it comes in an outer sleeve, and in full disclosure, obviously this was provided me for review at a massive discount, but not under any impression that I would give a biased review. So thanks to Ginault for that. And just a note, I'm a Franco-American, and some people are saying Ginault, 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 Ginault. It's Ginault, Ginault technically, but if you want to be super American, please just don't call it Ginault. That's the most hilarious thing I've heard in my life. Alright, so what do you get in the box? It's a nice enough box, nothing too exciting, definitely better than Seiko boxes, but you'd hope so because this obviously has an MSRP of $13.99. So, you'd expect a solid quality box. So what do you get? Oh, no watch, what a surprise. I'm actually wearing it right now. But in the box you get a two-piece canvas band with Zulu style keepers. It's of respectable quality. It's double-sided or double-layered, flexible, very well done. Just I doubt I'll wear it because I like it on a bracelet. So you get that. You get a kind of micro suede cleaning cloth, very nice. It's got the Ginault name on it. Note the hand built in America. We'll be coming back to that. You get a warranty with information, all that good stuff. It's embossed, it's cool. You get a 1-year warranty for the watch, and I believe it's a 3-year warranty for the movement. So you get that. Everything's handwritten in there from Ginault when you order it. Put that back in. Put this back in later. That's a pain. So, and then you get a movement card. That's one of the nicer parts about this. This is the caliber 7275, which is a clone of an ETA 2824 that they've done. But they regulate it in 5 positions for 6 weeks. And they give you the actual tested power reserve, so 43 hours in my case, final measurement date, movement serial number, and the final regulated, which is 0.8. And they provide this to you, which is excellent and appreciated for sure. And of course you get a little screwdriver to adjust the links, because that is they're screw links, so you need something to adjust, and so they kindly give one to you. I took 3 links out of mine, so I've got the spare links. But on enough of the box, we'll just get into the watch. So, wearing it right now. It's a 40mm watch. You can see that I'm timing cooking. You might be able to hear it in the background with the bezel. So that's why it's currently in that position. But let's take a look at the watch. So, what you get with this watch is basically probably one of, in my mind, the highest quality Submariner homages in the business. Now this is just going to be an initial unboxing and impressions. I've only worn this watch for a couple days, so I want to give you my thoughts before I really do any kind of reviews. So I imagine I'll be doing quite a few videos of this. So they have a loom that they call Gold Sand Loom. It's proprietary to the watch, or to this company supposedly. They don't really provide any details on it. That's also kind of a theme of this company. They're definitely tight-lipped, which is totally understandable, but that's the way it is. Get up nice and close here. Beautiful dial, no date. It's what, 6 lines of text and the logo, which is a little much, some people say, but doesn't bug me. Red secondhand, maxi, lume indices. They're applied, they're done very well. The dial is enamel. You can see you get a box crystal, sapphire, no AR, true to Rolex form. A nice, decent, oversized crown with the Ginault logo, which people have commented is similar to a Tudor rose, but it's kind of more of a tropical looking flower. You get a solid end link. People call it semi-solid end link, but it's machined end link with solid links, screw adjustments, and a Rolex style glide lock clasp, which means that if you pop this down, you can slide it in and out to adjust as desired. So I'm gonna slide it all the way back in. I originally sized it so that it was all the way in, and that way in the afternoon I can adjust it out a little bit to give my wrist a little breathing room. Everything is machined nicely. The only machining flaws, I guess, that I've noticed so far, the brushing on this lug, if I can get the focus. You have to pardon the cooking noises in the background. I can't really see it, I don't think, in this video. I'll try and zoom in a little bit here. The brushing on this one is not perfect. I mean, it's very close to perfect. The rest of the watch is perfect, and that's the only reason why I'm noticing. Get the focus back in. And the machining on the inside of some parts of the clasp leaves something to be desired. And the glide lock clasp itself, while it's nice, it's not perfectly oiled. It's not perfectly smooth, and people have been complaining, I haven't had this yet, that it beats up the links that are in there. The case back, they've had some drama with the case back. Originally it said made in the USA. Now it just says Ginault. It's got a fish picture, and it says 1,000 feet, 300 meters. Has the serial number, stainless steel, and then 4360, which I can only assume is the model, some part of the model number. But how do I like this watch? I absolutely love it. It's an excellent watch. It's been keeping totally flawless time for me so far, admittedly not very long time. It wears very thin on the wrist. Could totally be worn with a dress shirt. The glide lock clasp is excellent. Everything feels awesome. Loom lasted all night last night. I woke up a couple times and checked it. Totally legible. One nice part with the glide lock clasp that someone mentioned and I tried is that at night you can open it up quite a bit. That way, you know, usually when you're wearing a watch with a bracelet, you can get some kind of weird kinky feelings with your wrist where it just doesn't feel quite right the next day. But when it's loose, nice and loose like that, it helps to solve that. Let this focus back in. But the dial is flawless. I know I like the fact, I guess you see if it says this, that says hand built in America. That really gets me excited. But I know some people are like, well, is it really? And they are playing very close, playing very close to the chest on that stuff, which they have every right to do. We don't go to Steinhardt and say, hey, tell us exactly where you source each and every one of your parts, even though it says Swiss made. But I will be doing updated reviews on this pretty regularly for a while. That's the only other flaw that I've noticed, is that some parts of the clasp kind of squeak a little bit. I'll probably give them some oil. But when it's on wrist, it doesn't matter. But when you're putting it on in the morning, it's nice to not hear that faint squeaking noise. So that's what we got going on. This is the Ginault Ocean-Rover. I hope you liked the initial unboxing, and feel free to leave your comments and vitriol below, as this watch has generally garnered some criticism. I'm totally in love with it. I got no problem with Ginault as a brand, and I'll be going more into the detail on some of the problems in the future reviews, some of the problems that people have had with the brand. But take care and have a great one. Bye.